Oh, cool, cool. I just want to get people's feelings on being locked in that free speech cage, you know, just a minute ago. You know?
Oh yeah, hey, my name is Steve Sadowski from Chicago. Yeah, with regards to that little nice little setup the police had, I think it was probably because everything has been planned beforehand, so they knew where we were going to go. That's why we had police escorts, and why they knew the police escorts knew where we were going to go. Yeah, it wasn't cool that they had us fenced in like that. And also walking here, I was on Broadway, right by Broadway and Pine, and for the what was going on at Ground Zero, there was people standing near these things.
Yeah.
The cop said to them, if you don't have IDs, if you don't have badges to be here, you got to move. And that was on a public sidewalk.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if you don't have badges, you can't be here. That's what he said.
Wow.
And so he was kicking people out from standing on the sidewalk, which is, of course,
it's a violation of your freedom, man.
And when anyone starts questioning what we do with 9/11 and say we're crazy and how, you know, we're against the government, I always ask them, well, list me the 6th Bill of Rights in our Constitution, and that shuts them up because 99% of the population of this country probably doesn't know the 6th Bill. They don't even know their 6th Bill of Rights. So they call us crazy. Well, I think they're crazy for not being an American, standing up for what's right, and being a patriot of this country. That's what it is. It has nothing to do with political parties. It has to do with liberty, justice, and truth for all, and very few people are for that.
Yeah, we're all Americans, you know?
Yeah, and most people are cowards. I'm not doing this for them. I'm not doing it for the idiots that don't want to believe the truth. I'm doing this for me, people like me, you guys, my friends, my family who I care about, and the people that the government has killed, the people that have spoken out and the government has silenced. That's what I'm doing this for. Not for the idiot masses that don't believe me and what's really going on. I don't care what they believe. Even if I didn't believe in this, this is the reality of what's happening, and everyone else pretty much lives in a false reality. And I've broken out of that many years ago, and it's just getting...
How many years since you watched the TV?
I haven't had a TV in about 15 years.
That's just amazing.
And every time I do watch it, I'm at a friend's house in a bar.
So you don't impulse buy anything, you just buy stuff when you're hungry, you go for food, and your mind goes back to your own memory of what you want as food as opposed to so many 100 million ads.
Oh,
you like have a foreign brain to the collective consciousness. That's amazing.
Yeah, when people start talking about what's on TV, what sports games we're playing, I have no idea what they're talking. I couldn't care less. And I actually, something inside of me when a TV's on, it makes me irritated inside.
But I bet if people talk about books, you get excited, right? Or specific books.
I definitely read a lot. I should read a lot more. And reading works your mind, whereas watching TV, if you look at the physiology behind it,
it's a passive media, yes.
Yeah,
you just absorb from a TV.
Right, and the information going one side of your brain to the next creates a state where natural high is created within you, and that's why people can sit in front of the TV for hours and hours and hours. Same with video games; they're very dangerous for you, and they just make you stupid, basically. Right. And it's easy for mind control. Cool.
75% of the commercial network television time is paid for by the 100 largest corporations in North America. Some corporations have television budgets that range into the billions per year. Television producers compromise and end up mitigating their desires for those of the advertisers. Thus, television is effectively a private medium for their use only. The longer a person watches television, the more easily the brain slips into alpha level, a slow, steady brainwave pattern in which the mind is in its most receptive mode. Images and suggestions are implanted directly into the mind without viewer participation. An effective hypnosis is induced, and the viewer surrenders to the unending television image stream. Images of television violence stimulate the fight-or-flight instinct. But since it would be absurd to react to television violence, the viewer suppresses the emotion. Viewers are drawn back and forth on cycles of impulse and suppression. When the set goes off, this stored up energy bursts forth in frantic behavior commonly associated with childhood hyperactivity. Television imagery is jammed together in a steady stream of information, fracturing your attention while condensing and accelerating time. These events would not happen in ordinary life. They are technical alterations only possible within the moving image media. Living in the rapid world of television imagery, ordinary life is dull by comparison, and often far too slow. People who immersed in the surrogate reality of television life deal on a daily basis with a reality totally unlike any that has preceded it. The image stream is a steady, mixed-up stream of real, unreal, and semi-real events. All of these events end up merging with each other and becoming just another set of stored imagery that have all similar reality values.
Volts of electricity burst into flame.